by Bill Ackman. Can only show the, you can't see, that's him right there. A bunch of American Indians, sweat lodge. But Dr. Ackman is a Chinese medical doctor, an acupuncturist. He's a American medical doctor, and he's also a practicer and actually a Qigong master. And so he's traveled. He's from Turkish descent, so he likes going to Turkey a lot. And he went to the Turkish baths, the Roman baths, the Greek baths, you know, the whole history of American Indian, South American. Every culture has a way to sweat, a way to cleanse, a way to restore. Now, far infrared energy, and this, you know, will probably come out more later. It's not, people don't talk about it too much, but what I've discovered personally is that the most important part of far infrared energy, well, it does one thing: it resonates with the water molecules in the body, and that, because the water molecules are now pulsating real fast, that for some reason, which should be obvious, increases your body temperature, like a lot, significantly enough so that your heart doesn't have to race to handle the extra heat inside the sauna. Now, your traditional saunas, they've done research. They've done like those who do the saunas 5 to 7 times a week in Finland, where I understand there are more Finns than people. I don't know how that can be true, but there are a lot of saunas in Finland, and they do what I say that should be recorded. We have to mandate that there should be a sauna in every home. That's the only, but I don't believe in mandates. But we can encourage people to get a sauna, a far infrared sauna specifically in every home, because it is an appliance that cleans every cell of the body. It purifies and cleanses every cell of the body. The wooden saunas are nice, but they use heat. We're talking about far infrared saunas are energy devices, energy medicine at its finest. Again, I can only show the, you can't see the devices, energy medicine at its finest. Again, I can only show the, I think that's my echo I'm hearing. So I was waiting for someone to talk, but so I apologize for the pause. At any rate, the prairie dogs are not dogs, sea lions are not lions, seahorses are not horses, and far infrared saunas is what the lady, Dr. Sherry Rogers, in her book Detoxify or Die, she basically spawned an industry, because the whole book Detoxify or Die is all about people who are chemically sensitivity, multi-chemical sensitivity, environmental difficulties, came to her, left to dead, and with far infrared saunas, miracles happen. Because when you increase the body temperature, and this is key, and there are many holistic doctors throughout the United States who actually use the relaxed sauna in their practice and have great results. Some of the doctors who are cancer doctors, they use, when they do IV therapy, they put their patients into the relaxed sauna, and the hand sticks out. And this raises core temperature 4 degrees. Now, I think the reason they chose the relaxed sauna is because, number one, the hand could stick out, and it also raised the body temperature more than any other sauna. The other Amazon portable saunas, you could stick your hand out of those too, but they just don't get hot enough, according to a review I mentioned yesterday by on reddit.com. Those reviews and another review are available at relaxsaunas.com/superior. So the studies they've done in Finland, or not in Finland, of the Finnish saunas, and perhaps these studies were done in Finland, but it's a 20-year study, and hands down, if you look at the study and you just sit there and says, okay, those Finns who did it 1 to 2 times a week, or 0 to 1 times, to 2 to 3, or 2 to 4 compared to 5 to 7. I mean, it's the health, the heart health, and the vitality and the whole lifestyles of those who did it regularly. I mean, it was significantly different, way different. And, you know, I could say 40%, but I in a sense, I purposely don't memorize those. If it sticks, it sticks. If it doesn't, because that's not the idea. The idea is that it's significantly more, quite a bit more. You know, we need to purify our body. If you're a non-methylator, the increase in your body temperature 1 degree will increase your absorption of nutrients 20%. I mean, there are so many health benefits of saunas, all saunas. But then when you go into the far infrared saunas, you have a different generation of saunas that is called by Dr. Sherry Rogers the Superior Sauna, because number one, it doesn't work with heat. It works with energy medicine. So you are basically sitting in front of an energy that when you go into the relaxed sauna, for example, you know, so many, this is about 10, 15 years ago, a number of young women said in the same day, wow, I feel like my loving grandma's hugging me, or I feel like my grandma's hugging me. And it really does feel really, really warm and toasty. Sometimes we like to call it light wave technology because we want to distinguish between a sauna, because sweating is optional, although sweating in the relaxed sauna, for example, is a wonderful idea, and a second level and a much greater level of healing can take place and purification when you're sweating. But just going into the relaxed sauna for 10 minutes and not sweating is very therapeutic. The relaxed sauna company carries or manufactures a professional model medical lamp, and you could put it over, you know, the body while you're giving a massage, or if you're having a colon hydrotherapy experience, or if you're getting any kind of body work, or before you get chiropractic adjustment, or before a massage, you do it for 5 to 7 minutes, and oh my God, the massage therapist, the chiropractor will have your body is relaxed. And that's the point I wanted to get in today about the parasympathetic nervous system. And so what does far infrared do? Well, it's a light energy, and it comes from the sun, and it gives the plants the power to move and to bend. If you are a turtle and you lay your eggs, you lay them underneath the sand 2 inches so the predators can't get it. But how in the world is the egg going to get hot enough to hatch? Well, the sun's far infrared ray miraculously, and it does it for snakes too. And it goes through the sand and resonates with the water and turtle eggs. And that resonating of the water and shaking the water, and I said yesterday too, it's like 100 people in a small room dancing. It's going to get hot. So your body temperature is going to get hot. And when you go into a far infrared sauna, oh my gosh, especially the relaxed sauna. In the relaxed sauna, we use a mirror. And that makes it more effective, because you have to be in front of the energy for it to work. Like you've got the panels on many saunas, wooden saunas, the wooden infrared saunas, and all the portable saunas that I know of pretty much have panels. And most of these panels come from China. They're generic. There's at least 20% far infrared energy generated from them. I'm not sure how much more. The relaxed sauna, it took 10 years for the company to create a way to filter out the near infrared, the mid infrared, and all the energies did not resonate with the water molecules. So the far infrared energy is a wavelength between 4 and 14 microns, and it took us 10 years to do that. Now the far infrared saunas that they do in research for the last 60 years, most of them are between 2 and 25. And so all the results that you're going to get, the Relax Sauna can actually get better results because technology has allowed this. It's very, very hard to filter out and give you only the loving light. Only the loving light. The loving light is that light that resonates with water molecules. And those wavelengths are 4 microns to 14 microns. And a lot of people don't know this. You know, when you buy a supplement, you say, okay, I want 50 milligrams of zinc. And someone said, well, here's a 5 milligram of zinc. It's a lot cheaper. He said, okay, give me that. But your body needs maybe 20, 25, 30, 35. And so you're having minimal benefit, but not as much benefit. So the far infrared light is a beautiful, beautiful light. It's reflected by mirrors, and even though it's invisible, snakes can see it. If you go into a sauna, a relaxed sauna, you can take the chair out, you can go and sit on the floor, you can sit on the chair, you can duck your head and go over your head. There's lots of flexibility on how to use the relaxed sauna. You put a towel on the chair, you then drape another towel on it. Let's see if this works. There, that's the relaxed sauna standing there. That black thing there. Here's a version of a black one. I'm in a hotel in Nashville, Tennessee, at a cancer conference. The relaxed sauna is one of the best things in the world for cancer. If you have cancer, if you have a mold detox, or everyone's got toxins, unfortunately. If you have toxins in your body or parasites, then the relaxed sauna or a far infrared sauna is going to definitely improve the quality of your life. What I like to say is that a relaxed sauna will transform your house into a home, because where there's a home, there's a hearth. It's a place of warmth to go. Now, how do people use the relaxed sauna? Well, they use it in the morning, they use it at night, they use it in the evening, they use it in the middle of the day. For how long? They can use it with their clothes on and still have incredible benefits of arthritis pain going from a 12 to a 0, or 8 to a 4, or fibromyalgia pain, or repairing scar tissue is really, really important. And I'm totally amazed. There's something very special about the relaxed sauna. So I like to speak about far infrared saunas in general, what it can do. But when you take the relaxed sauna, the results we get are even more outstanding. But even all saunas, all infrared saunas are going to help. If you have an infrared sauna in your home, then that's great, and use it. If you do not use it very often because it takes too long to preheat, call us up. The website is relaxsaunas.com. My cell phone is 626-200-8454. And the website relaxsaunas.com/superior. That will get you 2 reviews of the relaxed sauna, and will get you about 15 or 20 testimonies from some well-known doctors, as well as a lot of individuals, some who are mold detox specialists, some are athletes and had an athletic difficulty that the relaxed sauna fixed. Go to that page, relaxsaunas.com/superior, and there's a wealth of education there. Now, in terms of the finished studies that were done on regular saunas, I was excited to hear that pregnant ladies are going to get a lot of benefit out of regular saunas. And a lot of times, again, people believe things that have been told for years and years and years are not necessarily true. I mean, people believe that the sun goes around the earth. Yes, and that was a fact. If you get everyone to believe something, then we just call it a fact. That's all it is. That's all a fact is. So facts change, they're not permanent. So fact checkers is sort of like an oxymoron, because everyone has opinions, and and that's great. And everything is true. Everything is not true. See, so it's not whether something is true or false, it's how it's true. And so far infrared saunas are very, very beneficial to you. That's again 95%, 99%. You're always going to have some person who can't get hot. There are people who come to me and said, I can't get hot because I have MS. And I say, bingo, not true. Go in there. And they get a lot of benefit. See, again, it's like the Mayo Clinic says heart patients shouldn't get hot. And they should not go into hot tubs. They should not go into the regular saunas. And the reason why is because the heart has to race to find an equilibrium. Now, sometimes you want a little bit of the whole idea of athletic conditioning, purification. You want to be comfortable being uncomfortable. And so that causes what is called heat shock proteins. When you stress a cell just a little bit, but not a whole lot, because if you stress it a whole lot, they can die. It's like, sometimes it's good to do stretching, but you don't want someone stretching your body where each arm is 8 feet apart from the other. That would not be a fun experience. But so a little bit of stretching is good. And that creates what is called heat shock proteins, which makes you healthier. And actually, I think it's very, very related to the immune system. So frankly, if someone asked me, what's the best thing in the world for the immune system? And I would say, well, there's no best thing, but a fire infrared sauna is going to really, really help a lot. What's one of the best ways to purify my body? Well, I would have to say a far infrared sauna is one of the best things to purify your body, because it's like a washing machine. A washing machine just cleanses your clothes, cleanses every fiber. Well, the far infrared light penetrates and cleanses every cell of your body. Now, yesterday I didn't get into many testimonials, and I said, that was a fairly good presentation, maybe balanced, but I didn't get any. It's like Karen Russell had for 2.5 years. She goes. This is in 2007. She talked to Doris Rapp, who recently, she was about 90 years old. She finally left this world. Doris Rapp wrote a book called Our Toxic World, and this was way back. And she was talking to Karen, and Karen said, what do I do? There's all these saunas out there. I don't know which one to get. And she said, well, go talk to Phil. So I was, maybe 50 feet, 100 feet away from her booth. And she got the sauna. She decided to get the lie down sauna. Most people get the sit-up sauna, but the lie down sauna has a following of its own. And she got it. And then within 2 months, we had a letter from her, a full page letter saying, oh my gosh, my skin texture dramatically improved. I lost 65% of my cellulite. I lost weight. But the most important thing, when I sent my blood report to the lab for the first time in 2.5 years, my blood report came back normal in lead and mercury. So the research, and there's a lot of research, and if you go to PubMed.com and do infrared saunas or far infrared saunas, again, the more far you have in your sauna, the more effective it is, just like any supplement. It's the active ingredient, just like in turmeric, the curcumin is the active ingredient. So we have more curcumin in our turmeric, or the analogy would be we have more loving light in the relaxed sauna than any other light. And plus it's 1,500 watts compared to usually 1,000 watts. So this is one of the ways that everyone reports. I'm at a conference here in Nashville, the Truth About Conference about cancer. I'm just attending it. And a man who was in South Dakota 4 months ago who got a relaxed sauna from me gave me a very, very nice testimony. He said, oh my gosh, there's no plastic smell like this other Amazon sauna that he had that he sent back. He said it felt great. He felt uplifted. He's been in wooden gym saunas. He's been in wooden infrared saunas. And it's just zippity-doo. He gets in, does 20 minutes sweat. He does it at night. A lot of people do it during the day. I was saying earlier, you do it for 10 minutes with your clothes on, and you can have a wonderful experience. With Dr. Roger Bilica from Colorado. He used to be a medical director for NASA for 10 years. He has a clinic in Colorado. He said that when his patients finally start sweating, because a lot of people are non-sweaters, but when they finally start sweating with the relaxed sauna, there's a remarked difference in their healing journey. Like finally they go over a hump and they're going around the bend to healthy life. One doctor, his wife had Lyme disease, and so he was not a Lyme literate doctor, he was a naturopathic doctor. So the Lyme literate doctor said to him, okay, time to get a fire infrared sauna for your wife. So his wife was pretty much 75% functioning. And after they got a relaxed sauna and got up to 95% functioning by doing it every day for a while and then tapering it off to do it 3 days a week. So it's like, how often do you use the relaxed sauna? Well, pretty much every day. How often do you eat? How often do you take a shower? It's something that really, like in ancient history, the whole community, was built around the healing spas. In Greek times and Finnish times, the whole Finnish culture is built around this sauna. They call them sauna. We call them sauna, but I like it when someone from Finnish descent or anyone pronounces it correctly. But at any rate, the saunas are wonderful. They're therapeutic, and again, they relax you. They relax you in a way to get rid of the stress. It's like, just imagine basking in divine love. Just imagine basking in the presence of a Qigong master, a great guru, or just someone who just sits there and unconditionally loves you, where you can just sit there and feel the energy, feel the rays, feel not the harshness of the ultraviolet on your skin, but the deep, deep, deep penetrating warmth, and to just be warmed and warmed and warmed and warmed. Damn, that feels good. And whether you do it in the morning or at night, whether you're an athlete, you do it after a workout, whether you're someone who has cancer, Lyme disease, fibromyalgia, restless leg syndrome, trouble sleeping, chronic pain, sports injury, hip replacement, it just totally amazes me, totally, how almost everyone who gets in. I've been demonstrating the relaxed sauna since 2002. Probably gone to about 500 different expos. I've probably put 150,000 people in the relaxed sauna. If you could be a fly on the wall listening to the comments of people who are just in for 5 or 10 minutes with the clothes on, how much better they feel, you would say, oh my God, I want one in an instant. If money's a factor, talk to me. But it is, the relaxed sauna it's not a $300, it's not a $500, it's not a $900 Amazon sauna. It's a $2,000 sauna made in Taiwan. We sell it on the internet for $1,400, 50 shipping in the United States. Starting January, the price is going up to $1,500 plus 50 shipping. If you there's a code. Go to Newlife, relaxsaunas.com/Newlife, and there will be a code there that you can use, a discount code. It's Newlife 6, and it'll be $125 off. And you can go to relaxsaunas.com and find out more about the relaxed sauna. If you decide you want to buy it, you can order it then. If you ever want to contact me, if you have questions, my phone number again is 626-200-8454. And my email is phil@relaxsaunas.com. And the website is relaxsaunas.com. Now, there are, I have fun. I have a unique way of selling the relaxed saunas. I demonstrate them at booths. occasionally we find another sauna company there, not too often, not recently. And I put people in and they come out and they say, I've been in many saunas. Oh my gosh, this is the cat's meow. And so spontaneously, I get all these wonderful interviews, or some people, they've never been in a sauna before and they go in the relaxed sauna. Like yesterday, this lady has back pain, and it was a pain 4, and she got in the sauna, and in 7 minutes, there's no pain. And this is like your standard. And sometimes the pain is even a lot more. There's a man who was, I guess he got hit on a motorcycle, a bike accident. He's had pain level of 6 for 4 years. He goes in the relaxed sauna at the Mother Earth News Fair in Belton, Texas, and pain's down to a 3. He said, I didn't believe you. I said, yes, I knew it would. It almost always takes pain down to half of what it was in 5 to 7 minutes, let alone 20 minutes or 15 minutes. So, how do you use the relaxed sauna? And this is again what's so beautiful about it. You don't have to travel 5, 10, 15 minutes to a gym. Sometimes the gym saunas are the heat saunas, the Finnish saunas, the rock saunas, and sometimes they're infrared saunas. The infrared saunas are much, much more therapeutic. The Mayo Clinic says heart patients should never go into hot tubs or regular saunas, but infrared saunas are very, very therapeutic. So for sure, the benefits you get from any infrared sauna is going to be so much more effective than a regular sauna, because you're getting the energy, you're getting the deep penetration of your water molecules and the cells of your body. The far infrared energy is the same exact energy. It's between 4 and 14 microns. Water is at 8 microns. We're human bodies, mammals, birds, we're all at 9.4 microns. So if we send the same wavelength that goes like this, and the water goes like this, that they merge, they're in phase, they call them in the physics world, in the world of physics, they're in phase. And so it becomes stronger. It's like, we call it absorbed. We call it, they become one with each other. It penetrates very deeply. The near-infrared light penetrates 1 to 2 millimeters. The near-infrared lasers is a totally different technology, totally different. The near-infrared saunas are, can get you hot, but again, it's only the far infrared energy that resonates with the water molecules. But any sauna is going to be beneficial for you, because the dream of Hippocrates was, find me a way to create fever or sweat, and I will cure disease. So creating sweating in any formation is going to be very helpful. That does not necessarily give you a fever when you're doing a workout. However, when you are doing a sauna, an infrared sauna, you are also raising body temperature, and that's a nice way of saying you're getting a fever. But what's nice about the relaxed sauna is that temperature goes down. Maybe your temperature is up 3 degrees in 25 minutes. You get out, and within 5 minutes, it's only up about a half degree or a degree. So it goes in, cleanses. The whole idea of hyperthermia. There's a whole there's 4 treatments for cancer. You can cut, you can poison, you can burn, and frankly, there is a place sometimes. There is a place for drugs and medicine. I happen to have a personal bias. I believe 90% of the use of your conventional medicine is not necessarily. It's called abuse. I cite on the natural medicine as learn from nature, and nature's teaching us its laws, and there's some principles, and we get them through observation. Somehow science, and statistics, like statistics lie, or liars figure and figures lie. It's like, oh my God, what is happening in the so-called scientific world? Again, we have to go down to the basis. I have a degree in the history and well, in mathematics, and I studied for 4 years the history and philosophy of mathematics, and essentially a little bit on science as well. I also have a good training in logic, and oh my gosh, there's no logic involved right now. And Andrew Weil was right when he said doctors believe what they want to believe, and they don't believe what they don't want to believe. And so it's sort of funny that here we are. But observation is almost like the word for the month. Observe comes from the word serve. So when you're observing, you're serving. Another important thing about observation is that it's the solution, the antidote for judgment. I think one of the worst things that we do to ourselves or to others is to judge them. When we judge ourselves, we call that feeling guilty. And I really believe that judge ye not, lest ye be judged. Because whenever you judge someone else, since that other person you're judging is in a sense part of you, you're judging yourself and sentencing yourself to do what you have judged, so that you can become free. Because we want to be free of all beliefs. We can, have a belief, but the key to happiness, I think, is to be detached from our beliefs. All the great masters are called the masters of detachment. And detachment is when you're willing to not have what you want. So if you want a relaxed sauna, you have to be willing to not have it, and then presto, you can have it. It's just having the right attitude. Are there any questions right now? I've got, about 11 minutes left. And so I can entertain questions. Do I look on the chat? Or
just put all your questions on the chat box, and Phil can see it, I can see it.
Oh, okay. I can continue talking, and if one has a concern about EMF, for example, electromagnetic pollution, well, electric smog, electric pollution is another toxin we get from the air. We get the chemicals, the exhaust waste from fuel, from petrochemicals. We get the glyphosates and the chemicals from pesticides, from hormones, from drugs, from the water has a memory. So whatever water we drink, there's lots of junk in us, and that's okay. That's part of the process. We honor the toxins in us, and when we honor them, instead of hating them, they'll say, okay, I've been recognized, I'm willing to leave now. But they want to be recognized. That's being honest. We want to recognize, and being in the relaxed sauna, for example, is one of the greatest truth cinemas that I know of, because when you get there, you just get it again. And this is what you want to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, activate the parasympathetic nervous system. If you want the key for healing your life, for a disease to disappear, a dis-ease, you want to be at ease, not dis-ease, for it to disappear. Basking in divine love is a good thing. Good clean water is a good thing. Good clean air is a good thing. Good clear sunshine without or you can take supplements. You can take iodine supplements. You can take sunlight supplements. A good sunlight supplement. Let's see, how about a far infrared sauna? You want to get the healing and loving light of the sun inside your body. Now we've had a lot of other people on the relaxsaunas.com/superior page. Paula from Southern California had mold toxicity so bad she'd had wooden saunas before. She got in the relaxed sauna. She got a relaxed sauna, and it pretty much saved her life. And she's very into electromagnetic frequencies. She's very sensitive to, and she does use the relaxed sauna, as do 4 or 5 other people in the Southern California and Arizona area who go into houses to make houses clean electromagnetic frequency wise, and and they all have relaxed saunas in their house. One lady who goes in before she bought her relaxed sauna, 1 week, four of her customers or clients who she went in to make their houses EMF clean. You want grounding. There's so many healthful things you can do to your health. There's just so many. And the far infrared light, cleansing every cell of your body, purifying the cells. That's like, it's refreshing. That's why you come out refreshed, because you're cleaning. A clean engine works better than a dirty engine. After a shower and or a bath, you feel pretty clean. And the relaxed sauna, cleans the inside cells of the body, gets rid of the dross and all the gunk in your body that interferes with the body functioning right. It gets rid of inflammation. I love fasting. I'm a fan of fasting, and a lot of times that's my reset. I wake up in the morning. One lady sent me an email. Her name was Bridget, and actually the email was from a famous Dr. Norman Shealy, quoting my friend Bridget, saying, "First thing in the morning, what you do is you drink water, 8 ounces, 12 ounces of water, and that's the healthiest thing to do in the morning." And break fast is when you break your fast, and that's usually from way back in the early American history, where the farmers would go out and farm and work for 3-4 hours, and then come out and break their fast and have breakfast. So I'm the Master Cleanser Lemonade diet is one of my favorite diets. Of all I've had a health food store I mentioned yesterday since 1980. And the pinnacle of all the products we've ever sold is the relaxed sauna. It's a very, very therapeutic sauna, and it will get people into the present moment, and that's what you want. You want to get rid of the stress, the anxiety, get into the moment, and there's nothing you won't know. There's nothing you won't know. Parasympathetic nervous system. Do some study and research. Learn about it. And again, when you catch yourself judging, switch into observe mode. And when you're observed, then you're serving. And the basics of all science, the beginning of all science is observation, and the world has lost touch with this. And it's just sad. But when we see acknowledge and acceptance are really, really important. We have to accept people by honor their mother and father. When we honor people where they are, then we can communicate with them. But if we don't honor them, then we shut off communications. So what does getting in the relaxed sauna do? It gets you in the moment of now. It gets you where you're receptive, you're open, you feel loved, you can feel love, you feel free, you feel therapeutic, because this deep, deep healing love is coming into your body. Now, yes, the love is generated by electricity, and it's not the same as divine love, but you can connect with the divine love within yourself at the same time, and then you have an unbeatable situation. So for those who meditate in the sauna, it can be profound. When we put people in the saunas at the Newlife Expos, we tell people just sit there, close your eyes, and enjoy and see what it's doing. And when you feel that all that pulsating, warm, loving light coming in your body, it's like you really feel like you are in a space machine. You are on another level. You are in another dimension. You are being beamed up. And it does feel great. And the benefit of being in the relaxed sauna is joy and euphoria. If you are a meditator, if you do yoga, if you're in any way inclined to be spiritually free, that there's a world of difference between the relaxed sauna and other saunas, because the loving light is 98% of the energy that comes out of the relaxed sauna. Now, the other light is not so loving, and sometimes you can call it harsh, because it's not the same frequency as your body, so you resist it a little bit, and you have to put attention on resisting it, in a sense, or you don't have to. Otherwise, you can be affected by it, or you're just naturally, because it's not the same vibration rate. So by basking in, as I call it, divine love, basking in the relaxed sauna, you can connect with that. And so activating the parasympathetic nervous system is an aspect of far infrared saunas that the research didn't really go too much into. It does get rid of the toxins, and there's no question about that, although you always have naysayers. But there's a lot of research, and there's, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not into research so much. I want to hear, 10,000 people say, hey, I got into the sauna, it did this for me. And then when someone says, saunas can have no effect on the body, no health benefits at all, I said, okay. See, this is why little kids sometimes, don't respect authority, because they can see the hypocrisy. But I mean, it's like, okay, with beyond a shadow of the doubt how much saunas help you, and you see research saying not necessarily that it only helps you a little, or doctors are funny. A patient will say, hey, I heard about this infrared sauna, should I try it? It's just, no, I don't think so, because I haven't looked into it yet. And so when you start seeing this, wait a second, you're saying I shouldn't look into it, I shouldn't do it because you haven't had the time to study. Well, I've done the studying, and this thing is damn good. You wouldn't believe what it says, but see, they're not taught in their institutions. Well, we know that there's well, what can I say? There's the pharmaceutical industry, and then there's natural health. And sometimes money gets into people's ways, which is sad. But again, all the information, all the love you need is within you, and it's willing to get still. See, stillness is the key. Stillness, stillness, stillness. When you get into the relaxed sauna, you activate your pathway to greater stillness. And you can get into the moment, you get into the zone, and that's when all the magic and the healing and the release takes place. And the energy, the specific energy of 4 to 14 micron energy, far infrared energy, has an incredible effect on the body. It's just, it's not heat. It is not heat. It is light, and it's light which is bouncing off the sides of the tent in the relaxed sauna, because the reflected light is still reflected by a mirror, even if it's invisible. And you just feel this warmth, and you just feel like you're in a cocoon, you're being taken care of, you don't have any cares in the world. And then when you get out, you're ready to tackle the world, because you have the inner strength, you have the inner connection. And all freedom is all involved with being connected to that which you are and learning to ride those cosmic waves. And the relaxed sauna enables you to do this. It gets you to the sweet spot. It gets me to that sweet spot usually in half the time. And so if you are truly into the spiritual journey, and you do not have an infrared sauna or a relaxed sauna, you are missing opportunities, perhaps. Notice how I say perhaps. I never tell someone what is and what is not. I don't like saying people should, because they shouldn't necessarily. How do I know? But many people benefit tremendously. Of all the health tools, I have so many. Someone said this to me just 2 days ago. Of all the health tools he's ever purchased, the relaxed sauna is one of the best investments in his health he has ever made. Doctors say that to me. Again, chronic pain, Lyme disease, fibromyalgia, restless leg syndrome, arthritis pain, any kind of chronic pain, lupus, MS. Again, you have MS, it's not the heat. It's people's sunburn. It's unbelievable. You have a sunburn of a 6. I'm not going into that. No, go in. Really. Okay. In 5 minutes, the sunburn pain completely gone to 0. 3 times I put people in who all said they had sunburn pain of a 6, gone. And that's because the far infrared energy is the loving light. It's not harsh. It resonates with human energy. You could call the far infrared light human light. It's the light, because we are far infrared light beings. I love it when Daniel Brinkley says we are light beings, in physical bodies, which is very, very true. or we're spiritual beings, but we are actually far infrared light beings, and water is a far infrared light molecule. And that's why far infrared energy is the special kind of energy that Hippocrates was talking about. Dr. Gerald Pollack wrote The Fourth Phase of Water. The far infrared light expands the easy exclusion zone water more so than any other light, and that's the more easy water you have, or exclusion zone water, is pure water in your body. You want to purify your body. Tilden and Shelton from way back in the 1930s, deep toxins and nutritional deficiency. Those are the real causes of disease. When you get in the relaxed sauna, you start getting all the toxins out, and now you can absorb the nutrients that you couldn't before, because the mercury is not in the way of it's on the magnesium receptor. So, here we are in a world of toxins. People are concerned about the cold and the flu. Dr. Terry Moses said 7-8 years ago, his relaxed sauna always nips the cold and flu in the bud. If you have any kind of health problems, purification. The relaxed sauna relaxes you. Relaxation. It gets you into the zone where when you get the conscious mind out of the way, quit chatting away, and just be quiet, be still, and then you can hear the voice of the silence. You can connect. The relaxed sauna and far infrared energy definitely gets you into the moment, because you're being bombarded with this loving light, and finally you just can't resist it. You just say, okay, and then you feel love. And when you feel love,
Phil.
yes.
So one last thought before we bring in the next speaker.
Good. Okay. So,
are there any other questions for Phil Wilson? I can attest to the sauna. I have the sauna. I'm happy I have the sauna. If I didn't have the sauna, I would buy the sauna.
They can go to relaxsaunas.com or relaxsaunas.com/superior. My cell phone is 626-200-8454. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee. What people like about the relaxed sauna is the instant on, and you can get a complete total sweat in 20 minutes. Total complete sweat. And any athlete who does a marathon can have their day back. And it's great for all people, and it's going to cleanse and purify and give you a fresher attitude toward life. Cleanses out attitudes that don't serve you. How's that for a finale?
Sounds awesome to me. Thank you, Phil.
Thanks.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Sometime live soon. Maybe Florida, you never know.
Right. That's right.
Ciao.
Thanks.
Again, Florida, don't forget, it's January 22nd and 23rd.